Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back with another episode of Hearthstone. Now, today we have to summon 10 more minions that cost 5 or more, and in an effort to save time, I've already checked to see which deck has the most 5 card minions, and it turns out that for me, that is my Druid deck. So we're going to be playing as Druid today. Not particularly even playing for victories, just paying for summoning those creatures.
Malfurion versus Anduin.
The light shall bring victory.
I must protect the wild.
So, we're going for a long game strategy here. This is a great time for me to really think about what would a long game strategy be about. Now, I want to talk about this strategy I saw playing offline. This was the best strategy I'd ever seen with the Druid. There's a replenish card or regenerate card or something along those lines.
Job
Card
done.
that gives you and your opponent 30 health. It just gets your health back to maximum. It costs, I believe, 10 mana, and so it sounds like a really silly card, but
I wonder.
the strategy that the person I was playing with effectively was healing himself for well enough that I could not kill him. He was playing enough board control so that he was killing all my things, and then on top of that, healing himself. And when we were about out of cards, he played the replenish card, and that got us both up to 30. And so at that point, all he had to do was hit me in the face, because he had managed to kill every single thing I'd summoned, and I had no more cards. So he eliminated all my characters on deck, he eliminated all the cards in my hand, and he eliminated all of my cards in my deck, draw deck here. I guess I shouldn't call this on deck. I don't know what on the board is the appropriate thing, I would bet. Give your characters +2 attack this turn.
For the wild.
Now I'm trying to bring this guy down. That's true, but I really am just doing that for board control. I'm not going to kill him. I've got 5 cards here that I want to start summoning. So we'll start with this one. +2 health. Just smash that face. Again. I want to get these guys out as soon as possible. But
I am not a morning person.
so I don't know if that's the exact strategy I'd want to go with. It is probably the strategy I'd start with. I'd have to look at my cards. Really think about what cards do I have
It has
in
to
my
be snake.
setup. I'm just gonna kill this guy so that I don't get a bunch of these annoying 1/1s sitting around. But yeah, I've never played for a long game. My strategy in card games is almost always I want quick victories. And the reason why I personally want quick victories is because you end up playing this game forever, thousands and thousands of times. I wouldn't be surprised if I played this game already 3 or 4,000 times. I know I've gotten over 1,000 victories, so it wouldn't surprise me if I only win 1 out of every 4 games. It wouldn't surprise me if it was 1 out of 5 or 6 even, because sometimes these losing streaks just go on forever. Alright.
Snakes.
That.
It has to be snakes.
I do want victories still, so I'm not gonna lose this intentionally. But I am gonna stop attacking after a certain point. I want to just draw the next 20 cards and just let it go. I could almost certainly win 7, 14, 17. Yep. So summon this guy, summon this guy. Get this guy down low. That's probably about as low as I want to get. 5 should be fine. Now, Fugan and Starlog. If I summon Thaddeus, is that another 5 mana summon? I don't know. I don't know if that counts towards the quest if you special summon something. Of course, they don't have a special summon phrase in Hearthstone. They need a master of phrasing, because sometimes the way things are described is a little bit different than how they're described elsewhere, and they need to keep a tight control of that.
Injured?
That's one thing I've learned about other card games, is that you want it to be very clear what you're saying. You want to be very consistent in how you say it, so there aren't arguments.
Not too quickly.
Of course, the best example of that is the spell damage +1 cards that were
Your magic shall
almost
not
certainly
save.
the very first special cards they ever thought of, because
Well played.
it's not written correctly at all. Let's see. So this guy. I want this guy dead. Let's see. No, let's just use this. And then we'll do this. And then we'll end our turn. Probably should do like 1 damage. That way the swipe will always win for me, in case he can actually kill all of my things. So I will next turn just use the owl, do 2 damage. So now
Safety
comes to the
restrictions offline. Harvesting servos engaged.
What is this? Also damages the minion next to whomever it attacks. Nice. That is weird.
For the wild.
I don't know why I summoned that. That was silly. I shouldn't have summoned that. That's just gonna make it more difficult for me to summon things. Maybe I'll kill this one real fast. I know there's some 5
I must consider.
things here. I wish I had that software that would sit there and list disconnected, reconnected, resuming. What? What is this? How did this one happen? Alright. He managed to send my guy back. I don't know how he did that. That's what's so weird about playing online games like this, is that it's also true in like first-person shooters and all that, but you just really have no clue what's really going on the other side. Here we go.
Minions, servants, soldiers of the cold dark. Obey.
Of course, I can't get rid of the mana wraith now. If I get something that's a 5 and it dies and it resummons because of Kel'Thuzul, is that counting towards the quest? We had 10, I think, summoned before this. And so far I've summoned, I believe, 4 creatures. Let's see.
Mind if I roll need?
He's down to 10 cards, I still have 14. He must have drawn some. Just kill that. End the turn. He's drawing cards. He's gonna die. If he's not careful, he's gonna die from running out of cards. The damage for every card you draw once you are out of cards goes up by 1. So the first time it's 1 damage, second time it's 2, third time it's 3. So very quickly, even if you were at 30, you would, let's see, 6 plus 4 is 10, 15, 21. You'd get it in about 8 turns. Even if you tried. Alright, let's see. Summon this guy. This. 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 A little bit of that. And end the turn. Very easily could run out of cards and die before I have the opportunity to grab my last few cards. This guy's at 8. Is the mana wraith bumping the cost up? Is a good question. Let's see. Well. Yeah, but these are not the guys I want to be using with Kel'Thuzul right now. I want something that costs more. 5. This game is taking long. Definitely taking long. There we go. 2 damage to all enemy minions. Let's see. 3 plus this guy. Damage there. Endo turn. Fortunately, he's not conceding. He's either working on a quest or thinks he might actually win. It should be blatantly obvious to him that I'm allowing him to survive. Alright. Let's see. This one kills this one. This one, because why not? And end of turn. So we are potentially with Starlock here going to fill up with Thaddeus's. This is going to be interesting. Can I get it done? Can I get it done fast? This guy's a 5, so start with this.
Now you feel pain.
And then summon this guy for 5 and hope that counts. So we're hoping both this being a 5 with the Mana Wraith counted and this counted. Alright. And so what I want to do is get rid of the right things and not the wrong things. I think this will do. I think this will bring Starlock back next turn. Yeah. So now we can get another Thaddeus. We can have infinite Thaddeus's. This is a strategy I often wanted to have and implement, but notice he only has 2 cards left, and so it's not really gonna work. In fact, I'm gonna have trouble just killing one of my characters if I have another 5. Deal 3 damage to a minion, or deal 1 damage and draw a card. There we go. So let's deal 1 damage and draw a card to this guy. And end our turn.
Almost out of cards.
Yep. You would have to, for this strategy to work, you would have to go at least to your 9th turn, because you take 8th turn to summon this, 9th turn to summon that, and then it gets killed, and then for the rest of that.
Stalag kill. Now you feel pain.
Now, of course, I can't bring him back, so that's the end of my double Thaddeus right there. Because I didn't play right. I should have killed one of my guys first. I could have brought him back. I could have done more Thaddeus's. This could have been all Thaddeus's if I had just killed the right card. Killed one of these guys first. That's Mana Wraith. That's not going to help us. So he gets Fatigue of 1. So if I played Replenish right now, and just didn't attack, which of course I could just attack and win. If I did that, it's still not going to really help. Give a minion +4 attack. And what would that do? +4 attack to this guy. Alright. And let's see, what do I want to do? Let's see. Kill this guy. And put this guy down. And then end our turn. How long can he hold out is the question. He won't be able to. Getting +2 health is not gonna solve anything. Let's see. Great news. Of course, I can't kill anything else. That's the end of this. For me. Unless I have a card I can kill my own creatures with. Which I don't believe the Druid does have. Have we summoned 10?
I'm almost out of cards.
10 things? Possibly. Do 4 damage to an enemy? That's... Can I attack my own guys?
For the wild.
Nope. If I could kill one more, I could do this on, like, a 10 and transform them. That would certainly be interesting. So he's at diminishing returns now, taking 5 damage next roll.
Cards.
And that's my last card, so there are no more cards for us to play. So we do this, we do this, we do this, and we say thanks.
My thanks to you.
And for that,
You die now.
we end our turn. Let him die on this execute. He just was so tired, he died. The game is complete. Restart Hearthstone. Not been having some great time with Hearthstone. I think I closed the Battle.net app too. I'm low on RAM, I've realized. So, sorry about this. Black screen yet again. Loading Battle.net. It's a little odd that you can have the Battle.net section closed and still launch Hearthstone. Because it seems like it's all connected. Come on. I swear I clicked it. There it goes. Oh, great. It says it's initializing. It's updating. Oh, this is terrible. What a terrible thing to happen. Fortunately, the updates are not super slow for Hearthstone. I don't know if they are peer-to-peer or what, but what a terrible thing to happen in the middle of recording. Yep, 266%. Maybe I should edit this. This is terrible. I can't launch the new Hearthstone. Let's see, what does the patch say? Added an indicator to show if your connection is losing signal. Oh yeah, that's really going to help. Bug fixes. Addressing an issue where the Blackrock Mountain cards were not being awarded after defeat of a boss. Let's see. You are now... Let me get closer to the screen. How about that? So I can read it. You are now able to click Special Spectate Invite to invite a friend to spectate both sides of a match if they are already spectating one side. Interesting. So you can see both sides of the cards. That'd be nice. Fixed various graphical, sound, and UI issues. So that's the upgrade. Now we're almost to the upgrade now. It says 75 megabytes remaining, 70. Oh yeah, it is ever so thrilling to sit here and watch this, and this is not the time for this. How can I even stop this is the real question. How can I stop Hearthstone from crashing and then immediately wanting to do it? There is a pause button here, but I don't think for a second the pause button is going to let me launch the game. It's almost done. It's patching the files now. Almost done. Oh, I hope you enjoyed that blackness as much as me. I'm gonna need to fix that. Once I get get a logo, a basic logo thing, I'll set that as the background of all videos, so you just don't see blackness. Oh,
Find a seat if you can.
terrible, terrible, terrible. Thank you for sticking through that if you did. There we go. Only the mighty 17. We got 7 out of that. So one more game. Maybe I'll spend some effort and put a skip back to the gameplay button. Maybe I won't. I don't know. There was one experimentation I wanted to do with annotations was one website suggested putting links to just skip forward in your own videos, and I'm like, well,
I must protect
it doesn't really help any. I mean, even when there's something terrible like this, getting people to watch every second really does help. So it's much better for me just to edit if I'm gonna edit, not to allow the viewers to edit. Viewers don't need to work; they're here to have fun. Let's see. Job done. John. So we need 3 more summons. There's 1. That's great. Let's see. No, I'm just gonna do this. kill that guy. I guess I'm playing board control. I tell you what though, if we get the 3-5 thing summoned, we'll just end this game and concede. With that little patch, we don't need to go further, and
From the void,
well, maybe we won't. It depends. I'll determine that to see how well we're doing at the moment. But it is definitely on the table that I will just concede after 3 summons. Oh, I hate when they do things like this. So that was a void caller died to bring a void caller. Interesting. Alright.
where shall I strike?
Charge. That's 1. And I've got 2 more here. Let's see. That's 7, so if I do this and summon the master, then I have a beast. Then I summon this. Then I have 7.
Snake.
There we go. That's 2. It's looking like we'll let this game go to the end. Because I'm doing pretty well. I guess my Druid deck is not that bad. But yeah, I don't know what kind of long-term strategy. I don't know if there really is a long-term strategy for every single character. I think the Druid would definitely be the one if there is one. Well, that was interesting. Just go ahead and do this. That's 3. Let's play this game out.
Obey the call.
That way we just make sure we've done them all.
I can ease your pain.
Here we go. Summon this. Plus 4 and half. Plus 2 to taunt. And just like that. It's pretty good defense.
None shall.
Oh, the Black Knight. Exactly what I didn't want. Oh. Looks like he's gonna win. Yeah, I wasn't really focusing that much on victories.
For the
Go
wild.
ahead and smash the face. That way he can't summon any new guys. These 1/1 creatures are fine. Kill this one and this one, he won't be able to do that much damage. Well, they're not fine, but they're better than 5/5 creatures being there. Does he have something that he can do that will do the last 6 damage?
Who dares summon me?
Yep, he does. Well, pretty good warlock strategy. I would have done a well played if I was fast enough. And that's the end of that quest. And that's the end of this little bit of a mess of an episode. We only really played 2 games and got stuck in the middle of an update. Oh yeah, that sucks. Anyways, as I always end, I ask that you like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All of that helps me out. Even the fast forward, even the black parts help me out. Sorry, that was all Hearthstone's fault, really. I mean, Hearthstone crashed on its own and decided to update on its own. They need like options there, and I'll need to figure that out and see if I can adjust that so it doesn't auto update. Maybe lets me play. I don't know. If you want to support me further, you can click on my name, Rydo. That'll take you to my main YouTube page. On the right is a blue button that says support this channel. Any amount you donate will be greatly appreciated. If you want to follow me on Twitter or Google Plus or friend me on Steam or Battle.net, all that information is down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.